Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins.
Jakeem Grant on the return.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out come the Dolphins to take over, and it's Ryan Fitzpatrick in his 16th NFL season now leading the way.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got... He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
The numbers there for Howard a week ago. 24 carries, 129 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He was looking for Parker that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky with
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
12 yards.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Complete to Le'Veon Bell.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the delay, it's Howard. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. It's complete to Grant. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Fitzpatrick. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. They'll give him a yard on the play, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Bell. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chain. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Darnold from the gun. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To the air again, Darnold. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. 3rd down here.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and
from the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell.
Darnold's pass.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return. And now running right through it. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. It was Snacks, Damon Harrison, who came in and ate him for lunch.
Tackled back at the
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Ball carry there by Jordan Howard, and we all know he started his career in Chicago and was a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher. Spent 2019 in Philadelphia battling injuries, but when he's healthy, can be a flat-out workhorse and can break down defenses.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Howard, 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he finds his man, Griffin. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
1st down, New York.
Darnold now to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Griffin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
And 5. At the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. A really nice gain of 25 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Bell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Griffin.
Darnold's pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Samuel Aguaman drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 14. Jets 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
5-yard line.
On first down, Howard. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Couple of Jets there in on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Fitzpatrick will hand this to Howard. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them. A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
Was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting on field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. It's a loss of 14 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Preston Williams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to let one go deep. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And over the middle, this is Parker. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Going deep here for Parker. He's got it at the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. They started on the shadow of their own goal line, and boom, 5 plays later, they're in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before the break. Darnold throwing the out route and complete. It's Griffin. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, it's off to Southern Nevada. Check out the action going on beside the neon lights of Las Vegas. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Nelson Aguilar, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. In our game, we got to see a little Fitz magic. Ryan Fitzpatrick looking good. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll drop here to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, it's Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll get it out. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 32 on the play.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the 1st half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and
working out of the gun. Fitzpatrick. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And it's caught by Parker. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and
on 3rd and goal, Howard. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Right at the line of
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at
New York ready to go again offensively. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And right side, caught, Hogan. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Darnold to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Howard at the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jets.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
36-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. Getting it out left side to Sanu.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They run the option here on first and 10. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Noah Igbenogany. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong usually for one person to handle.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Darnold completes to Bell. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
Complete to Le'Veon Bell.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Darnold from the red zone now. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing again is Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Darnold.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he finds his man, Griffin.
Darnold.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Le'Veon Bell.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure up.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard, 79 yards. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Chris Hogan.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Lady.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan.
Darnold's pass.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He finds his target. It's Crowder.
Darnold's pass.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hogan.
Darnold's pass.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, New York.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bell. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 14-yard line.
To the air again, Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete to
Jamison Crowder. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And now it's blocked. And now the Dolphins have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We're on 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Howard.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time, because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy's scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returnable here for Davis.
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up
back to throw Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Howard's the ball carrier.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And 6.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
3rd and 2.
No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 58, Jets 23.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them.